Yeah, how you doing? This is Marley. Just wanted to check in. It's been a doozy of a day, and over the last few days actually. And it's because of some advice that I was given. Very good advice, very sage advice I was given from a young Nigerian businessman. He's now into banking over here. And he gave me some advice like 5 years ago. We've always keep coming back around to this piece of advice whenever we stub our toe on something or the other, and figuratively speaking obviously, and I want to pass on this advice to you. And he said, when in Gambia, if you were to pick up a stone and throw it at a bird, you then have to run behind the stone and make sure the stone travels in the direction you throw it. And I thought it was quite funny, a bit of an extreme. Time and time again I find myself kicking myself because I didn't follow the stone. So I'm going to give you two examples and what happened to me this week because I didn't follow the stone. First one was in my house, the door to the bathroom, the door to both bathrooms doesn't close. It bangs against the door frame. And that's insane because obviously, you know, the carpenter who's made the door must at some point try to close the door and see the door don't close and thought it don't close, but forget about it. Then there was the door to two of the bedrooms, which also closed and hit the door frame. And then the third bedroom, the door closes in, but it doesn't catch the lock. The catch doesn't, you know, connect. So it doesn't. It just like closes and opens back up again. Finally, the kitchen door. That one will close, but you have to like slam it in order for it to like stay shut. So I'm like, this man's useless. And I spoke to the landlord to get this man to come in and fix his work. And as I'm showing him the how bad his work is, his response is like, "Oh, wow!" Like he's shocked and appalled by the terrible work that he did. And I'm like, please stop with your nonsense because this is your shoddy work. Anyway, fast forward 1 week later, I get broken into. The house gets burgled. And what they did, they tried to pull the burglar bars off the window, which they did, but the house I'm in, we've got like a double set of burglar bars. They couldn't break the second set of bars because they've been made into the window frame itself. So you have to pull out the whole window frame to get these bars out. So then the person goes round the front. We have burglar bars going around the veranda. They broke the burglar bars in the veranda, and then they flipping went to the front door, grabbed the handle and literally just pulled the door. Like, you don't kick the front door in. They pulled the door open with force and the door opened. So I'm like, how's that even possible to like pull a door open? Surely the door handle would give way before the whole door opens. But lo and behold, I'm looking and the door is still locked, but the door is still locked, but the person's been able to pull the door open. So now I've checked his work now. You see, I should have known by the shoddy work of the other doors. Check the main door and see whether that's shoddy as well. And what he had done is like, it's a double door, right? So like the main door goes into a second door on the left side, and that the bolts didn't go all the way up into the frame, into the wood frame. It was only like 5 millimeters of the bolt was going up. He couldn't be bothered to do it properly, to push it right up, so that if someone tries to open, there'll be some resistance. What he decided to do was just do as little as possible to make this door lock keep the door closed. So it's a door closer, it's not a door lock. The locks were put on with nails, not screws. And I mean, there were tiny little nails like this that just, you push the door and they just slide on out, easy like butter. So the thief got in the house, took everything he wanted from the front door, and then just moseyed on out the house, out the back door. Taught me a lesson. Second one, sent my motorbike, which we used for delivery, sent that over to get serviced. They said, yeah, they've done a whole complete service, done the oil and so on and so forth. I looked at it and I said, the oil gauge is still saying there's not enough oil in there. Did you do the oil? And they said, yeah, but the gauge is broken, but we've done the oil is fine. Now, I should have checked the oil myself. I didn't. I believed him. Today, I'm driving the bike and the whole engine seized up because there's not a drop of oil in the engine. So in 1 week I get burgled and the bike is now ruined. And I'm like, if I had only followed the stone. Now that whole follow the stone philosophy is everywhere. You can, watch the videos from Black Acres of the Gambia and see the turmoil they've gone through with like getting things built and then they fall down and all the other stuff. It's so funny. I was to a friend of mine, he's from Guyana, he lives up in Churchestown. Oh sorry, no, he lives up past Lamin, but he's got a place over in Churchestown as well. He built a wall, 4 walls in fact, and because we're going through the rainy season, it's very windy. He said you've got to get the corner blocks, the corner posts in as soon as possible because these walls are not secure. You've got to secure these walls. They said don't worry about it, we'll do it, don't worry about it. They obviously didn't do it. He didn't chase them, and then they called him up and said, oh, by the way, your wall has fallen down. I was like, bro, you should have followed that stone. You told them to do it. They said they would, they didn't, and now you've got to now pay for the wall to get done again. It keeps happening. Lord of mercy. So look, if you're coming here, or if you are here and you're getting work done, or you're running a business, or you're on a holiday or anything, my advice to you, follow the stone. This is Marley and I'm out, pissed off. What a day, what a day.